Welcome to the Alberta Healthcare Aide Directory Training for Applicants. This is the second of two videos showing how to complete the application process. This video walks you through completing the application form. To get started, you'll need an account and two pieces of government-issued ID. If you don't have an account, it's quick to create one from our sign-up page. You also need to upload pictures of two pieces of ID. You can create these pictures with your smartphone or other camera. The list of IDs accepted at the time of this recording appears here, but for the latest information, including more detailed information on application requirements, please check our website. To start your application, use your account to log into the site. Next, click the Apply button. If you started an application earlier but did not submit it, you'll see an Update button here instead. The top section of the form prompts you to enter contact information. Follow the prompts, typing carefully to ensure your entry is accurate. Red asterisks identify required fields. If you used a different last name in the past, for example, a maiden name, enter it in this section. If you have additional previous names, press the Add button to make room to enter them. If you make a mistake, you can delete the entry by clicking the button. English is assumed as a primary language of work, but if you're able to work in additional languages, please include them on your application. There are three education streams you can choose from for your application. The information the form prompts you for changes depending on what you select here. Choose the first option if you already have a certificate from an Alberta Healthcare Aide program, or if you're currently enrolled in a certified program. Select your program from the list. To locate it, enter the first few letters. Keep in mind this list only includes those programs which have been certified. If your program doesn't appear, you may need to consider the second education stream. If you're still attending your program, enter the estimated date of completion. Your education credential requires verification. You have two options. You can have your work supervisor confirm it, or you can provide an original transcript from the education institution. An additional form will be sent to you after your application is reviewed. If you haven't completed your program yet, it is required that your supervisor confirm the information entered. If you prefer to have verification completed by your supervisor, you'll need to enter their contact information. If your employer's site name doesn't appear in our list, please enter details for it in the box provided. If you have additional employers, use the Add button to create additional space to report them. The second education stream applies if you've taken HCA training outside of Alberta or healthcare training outside of Canada. The process is similar. You need to let us know which program you attended and the credential received. For this stream, if you can't find your program, you're able to enter its name, location, and a contact phone number in the text area provided. In order to validate your credential, a supervisor must be contacted, so complete the employer and supervisor sections as before. Choose the final option if you don't have formal healthcare education. Then, record your employers and supervisor for verification. The next section of the form is where you upload photos of your ID. Uploading your ID photo to the site is secure and much safer than faxing or mailing photocopies. Unlike sending a fax or a paper copy of your ID, your information is protected during transmission and when stored in the database by encryption. There is no physical image that can be intercepted. Your ID is essential to confirm your identity and is a requirement for inclusion on the HCA directory. If you're applying from a mobile phone or tablet, access your camera roll. Click the button to navigate to your file. In this video, I'm using sample images only. Photos of current government-issued ID records are required for your application. Be sure the ID you are using is not expired. The final section of the form provides terms you must agree to in order to be included on the directory. These include consent for use of the information provided and other declarations. Please review these carefully. If you decide you do not want to proceed with your application, you can remove it by clicking the Withdraw button. Otherwise, if your form is complete, click Submit. If you need to come back later to add missing information, click the Save for Later option. You should see an email confirming your application was received shortly after submitting it. We're targeting about 2 weeks turnaround time to review applications, but this will vary with volume. Once your application has been reviewed, you'll be notified by email. Thanks for watching.